Afternoon, ladies and gents, and welcome to the Harrison Trimble High School Gymnasium here in Moncton, New Brunswick. My name's Dave Tingley here, joining you with Aurora Productions for the final regular season game of Season 2 of the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. It's going to be a good one. Last time these two hooked up in this gymnasium.
Oh, I'm going to start all over again, fans, because I had the wrong one muted and the wrong one unmuted. There we go. I knew the volume was a little low. I'm very bright. Dave Tingley here, joining you from the Harrison Trimble Gymnasium here in Moncton, New Brunswick. You probably heard me just softer than intended. Oh, boy.
We would like to acknowledge the land on which we gather is the traditional unceded territory of the Moncton people. Before we introduce the lineup, I would like to welcome the founder and franchise owner, Shannon Harley, to the floor to say a few words. Shannon was just recently a recipient of the prestigious Top 20 Under 20 Moncton Chamber of Commerce Award. Congrats, Shannon. Make some noise.
It starts first with a unifying mission that I passionately dedicated to people. For a league that started as an idea on a napkin about 3 years ago, to be built into this is just truly remarkable. There's so many people to thank, starting first with our incredible sponsors. You see them all here lined up. We are a nonprofit, so we heavily rely on the generosity and the support of our sponsors to bring these games to you all. So I want to thank you very much. We also want to note that the money raised for 50/50 all season has been gone to wonderful causes in the community. We've had the Angel Fund, multiple sclerosis, Crossroads for Women, and tonight we have the community sports program. These women are moms or coaches, they're advocates in the community for many things, and they're just incredible role models, and I'm so happy to have you guys all, and I'm just so proud of you all. This is an opportunity for women to continue to play basketball, to continue to play long after your university career, after coming back overseas and playing pro or elsewhere. I certainly remember the last time I played a game at university level, the overwhelming feeling of loss, and the outlook of not knowing where I was going to continue to play competitive ball. To know that others like me won't have to have that experience is truly wonderful, and to continue to have the camaraderie of a team that has a lasting impact on each other and the community. So I want to welcome the two sidekicks out there. They've been along for the journey since the beginning. We've got Judy Portland. And then there's Judy. I don't think there's anything she hasn't done, let's be honest here. You're a legend in my mind, true trailblazer, and I'm just so happy to have you. So thanks so much, guys, for everything you're doing. High seas, I couldn't ask for better two people, honestly. You're incredible. And our volunteer base, which she's going to recognize a few of them here now. So we hope you guys have all enjoyed these games as much as we have. And let's get a W before we get into the championship next week. Let's go.
Real quick before Shannon runs away. could all get a round of applause. And just recently, Shannon has secured herself with our son John, my husband's son John, a beautiful home. And the team, Kim and I, would like to offer her her first real plant. She's obviously said she will be fine. And then very quickly, they don't know it, but I would like to ask Bill and Mary, Bill, Mary, Dean, Mama Dee, your handy, if you guys could just run out here. I need to have you just for a minute. I'm going to start off with, and Sarah West. We've got my two people here that are always on the desk with me, signing cases. Please come to the floor also. And Mary and Sylvia at the door should be coming in. First of all, I want to acknowledge these two people right here. We sat before the season even began, and she said, how can we help? How can we help? They were with us last year, and I said, oh, canteen is always a problem. Shannon went to Costco and was trying to get it here. We haven't looked at a bag of chips this year. These guys organize it all, keep the money straight, go with inventory, and we can't thank you two enough. Thanks again. And I went, you're in, like, you're on our team. And she's been our 24/7 gal. Side, he does everything we ask him. He's amazing on the clock, he's amazing with the team. I asked him to single candidate a couple weeks ago, he was amazing at that too. So I want to thank him for that. And I just want to give him a little bit for the time. Thank you so much. Scott. I would also like to call, who's standing there with the photography, and Kyle Sutton. Tanya Everett has been phenomenal for us. She has come on board in kind, has done all of our photography. If you go on our website anywhere, she has captured more incredible shots than we can actually, we just can't account for them all. Some have gone by. Tanya, if you could step up here, please. And Kyle's been the guy who keeps our girls safe and injury-free, and if they do have injuries, he picks them up. Many times I have gotten a call at 9 o'clock in the morning, I need this, I call Kyle, yep, and I call him back, and then bring him at 10. He's been phenomenal. Rehab 1, if you've got any extra pain, you need anything, I go to Rehab 1. And now I'm going to pass it over to our man of the hour, our announcer.
All right, Mr. Fans. I would now like to take this moment and introduce the lineup for the Port City Fog. Wearing number 2, Dale Murray. Wearing number 6, Bailey Henderson. Wearing number 12, Haley Mitchell. And wearing number 19, Ava McLaughlin. And now the starters for the Port City Fog. Wearing number 5, Courtney Thompson. Number 7, Grace Dillon. Number 10, Bailey Black. Wearing number 11, Jessica Greenberg. And wearing number 18, Haley Kilpatrick. And now it's time to enjoy Moncton. 15, Emily Pennell. Wearing number 16, Abby Miller. Number 22, Erica Tepal. And now to meet the starters, wearing number 4, Leo Adler. Number 7, Kelly Knox. Wearing number 9, Jenna Jones. Number 14, Abby Berry. And wearing number 23, Leo Becker. Assistant coach for Port City is Emily Thomas, head coach Madeline Duffy. And your assistant coach for your Moncton Mystics is Laura Peterson, and your head coach, Jill Smith. Please rise and remove your hats. If you're able, we will have the singing of Earth Canada by Cy Evans. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Sometimes the first note's the hardest. Please join me. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And we're back, fans, ready for kickoff here for the season finale for season 2 here in the Harrison Trimble High School gymnasium. They're going to give the players a couple of extra minutes to kick things off before they kick things off here. So I'll run down where we sit here, fans. Fill in some time for you. So this is the last regular season game. Next weekend is championship weekend for the Legacy Cup in St. John, and they're playing all games starting on the 16th, starting on Friday at TD Station. The schedule to be determined based on kind of where things finish today. Really, I think, though, things are pretty set as far as standings go. The Mystics hold a tiebreaker over the Hornets by lieu of a victory in their only game of the season, an overtime win. So they'll finish 4th with a win, but really won't matter because 4th plays 5th, 3rd plays 6th in the first round with the Thunder and Fredericton getting buys. Fredericton solidified itself in 2nd place with a victory over these same Mystics yesterday in Fredericton with a late push. The Mystics looked like they were down and out, but came a couple of late hoops on with some pressure, with some full court pressure, brought it back to 1, but they just weren't able to, probably better back to 3. They weren't able to get a 3-point look off. They were only able to get a 2-point look off at the buzzer. Abby Miller sank one, hoping, I think, to get it in, with enough time to get them to foul and everything again, but it wasn't to be. Fredericton came through with the victory. That clinched 2nd for them. So the Thunder, undefeated at the top, 10-0. They'll have a first-round bye next weekend, as will the Freeze at 7-3. And Port City, 5-4. The Hornets 4-6, and Moncton 3-6. So it's going to be Port City's going to finish 3rd and have that easier game in quotation marks against Windsor. Windsor struggled a little bit this year. They're down and winless so far, but they'll be every one of these games is highlighted by some players. These players are amateurs. They're moms, and they have things going on the weekend sometimes, and they're not always full strength. I suspect next weekend you'll see all these teams at full strength, and we'll see exactly how this stuff shakes out. So missing today, for instance, from the lineup here, there's no Rachel Farwell, no Lauren Harris, no Reese Baxendale, no Dale Murray, no Abby Ring-Deneen, no Erin Ingalls. So it's a, pardon me, Dale Murray is in the lineup, excuse me, just different number. So Courtney, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names out. So this lineup is shrunk down here for the Fog today, but still a formidable one, that's for sure. And these Mystics down at 3 and 6, only 3 wins, but a lot of their losses they've led in the fourth quarter. They've had a couple overtime losses. Fredericton yesterday by 1. They're in these games, and if you're a Mystics fan, you got to be encouraged by the effort and the physicality that they play with, and they can score with anybody. So if they can lock in defensively and be connected on that end, it'll go a long way. So these Port City Fog come in led by the league's leading scorer, Kaylee Kilpatrick, at about 18.5 per game. Doesn't have her backcourt pick and roll mate in Reese Baxendale today. So we'll see how players like Courtney Thompson, like Grace Tilley, kind of pick up the slack a little bit. And the backcourt of Ms. Vass and Ms. Elbert. One a high scorer. Leo in at 5th in the league in scoring at 16.5. Kelly only scores about 6 a game, but she is a pest defensively and shares the ball well. And she is off to a flying start here. No, a little turnover. Karipe trying to get it down low. Force feeding Kilpatrick, good idea, but wasn't there. Off Kaylee, out of bounds, back to the Mystics. Leo to St. Pierre. St. Pierre started these games a little slowly, but she has picked up her play after the first 2 or 3 games. Missing a turnaround there over Karipe, well defended and rebounded by Kilpatrick, and she can push and she can finish that 3 in and out. Rebounded by St. Pierre. Jenna Jones, player of the game yesterday for these Mystics in Fredericton. She can get it going. Misses her first shot though, rebounded in the corner by Thompson. Thompson scores about 9 a game, just a real steady, one of these just steady players for the Fog. They got a deep squad, all these squads this year, super deep. And there's a 3 pop by Tilly. Tilly long, rebounded though by Kilpatrick. She's calling for a screen. She's going to get it. She's going to try it again. Tilly back rims it this time. Good box up by Jones, but it goes right between her legs. She had the position, but Bailey Black squeezed it. Thompson now going to use the screen of Kilpatrick. Up fake and drive. Back rims it. Leah St. Pierre, cold shooting early from both of these teams. Leo now, the crossover into the lane. She finds Barry on the trail. Barry with it, trying to hook. Well defended there by Kilpatrick. But look, getting down on the floor and digging it out, though, is Jones, double J. And that's going to be Mystics' possession. Good hustle from Jenna there. There were 3 Fog around the ball, but none of them got to it. Leo's going to kick it into Barry. Barry averaging about 12.5 a game in her first year in this league. There's Leo. She's going to pop that 3 wide open front rims, but there's Barry for the rebound. She's going to try to muscle it up. Can't get it over Kilpatrick, out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Fog. Well defended there by Kilpatrick after she gave up that rebound. Held her ground. Not easy against Allie Barry. Super strong down in there in the post. A lot of ability to finish with both hands. Little fake handoff here. Now the handoff to Karipe. She's going to turn the corner. She does, and she gets hit. Jenna Jones has to put her on the line. Boy, she took that handoff and turned the corner on Leah St. Pierre. And Jenna Jones had no choice but to put her on the line. Karipe comes in averaging only 6.5 a game. But that doesn't tell the story of her talent on this end of the floor. She's in and out at the first one. She is dangerous off the bounce. That's 6.5 points a game, figures more due to the depth of this Port City squad than her talent level. Vass on the push up to Elbert. Elbert's got a one-on-one. Takes Tilly, gets into the lane, and Kilpatrick blocks it out of bounds. Kilpatrick got back well. Kick ahead nicely by Vass. A lot of times that'll give Leo a one-on-one, but Kilpatrick got back. Oh, that's a nice out of bounds play. That's killer. Leah banks it in. St. Pierre. That's automatic from that little 45. Thompson behind the back, met by Elbert. Tilly now on the drive. She missed 2 from long range, and she loses it out of bounds. She's looking for some contact there. Didn't get it. Back to the Mystics. Leo surveying, looking for Barry, waiting for the D to clear. Lucky there. That might have flew out of bounds. It was tipped, though, by Kilpatrick. Good idea from Barry and Elbert, though. Try to get her a touch inside. Oh, that's even better. Up to St. Pierre. She's 2 for 2 from either side of the floor off that same out of bounds look. Ran that similar play, but just read it differently both times. And Leah St. Pierre, super smart, knows where to go to make herself available. She's been scoring at all levels for years. Good step in there from Jones that time without fouling. Vass on the push. Tried to kick it back to Leah, wasn't ready for it. A little out of control there was Vass. Good look inside, but nice. Karipe had a step for the moment on St. Pierre, but like a closing cornerback, Leah closed that distance. Now she's going to try to go 3 for 3. Nope, she's long on that one. Out of bounds. Leo Elbert, though, claps her hand. She knows that was a good shot. Yeah, St. Pierre played at UBC and St. FX. Starred in both places. And now she's starring in the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. Thompson inside, can't finish. Kelsey McLaughlin new on the floor for the Mystics, knocked it away, and Vass pushes to Leo. Elbert now. Tilly right up close on her. Gets beat baseline, and a nice kick to Barry at the 45. Textbook basketball, just beautiful stuff from Leo. Knew right where to find Allie, and Allie can make that one. Knocked away from Thompson by Vass, but Thompson able to collect. Back to Kilpatrick, that handoff again. And Avon McLaughlin misses a 3, but look at that rebound in there. Comes flying in, does Bailey Henderson. And an and 1 from Thompson on the second chance. Boy, you see the athleticism of Bailey Henderson. Came flying in on the weak side to collect that board and create that second opportunity. Now Thompson gets a chance to go and shrink this lead down to 2. A little slow start for both teams so far in this first quarter. 6-3, 6-4 now as Thompson gets the roll. 5:52 clock running first quarter here. The last regular season game of the Maritime Women's Basketball Association Season 2. And a great season it's been. Good games all over the place in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. And it's only going to get better next weekend. The Legacy Cup going to be decided at TD Station. Amelia Mitchell checking in for Kaylee Kilpatrick. Elbert goes baseline, loses it. Another good find, though. Pretty stuff. Leo dropping dimes, this time to Leah St. Pierre, and the lead's doubled. 8-4 here. Mystics early. Thompson sizing up Kilpatrick. She's going to use the screen of Mitchell and try to find her on the roll. Good drop down there by Leah St. Pierre. Vast, smart decision. Doesn't have numbers. Pulls it out. There's Leo. Short on the 3, but Leah St. Pierre collects, spins, finishes. It's all St. Pierre here early for the Mystics. 10-4. She's got 8 of the 10, does Leah St. Pierre, showing out. And this is the Royale Game of the Week, fans, so we definitely want to thank the founding partners here, including Royale and Medavie, for their outstanding support, dedication, and commitment to ensuring women's in sport continues. Your partnership shows tremendous belief in the MWBA and strong community support. The MWBA, oh, it's my favorite part, fans, every time. MWBA would like to thank Royale for being a founding partner of our league. Royale is proudly Canadian. That's got to stay a read for as long as this league exists. And kudos to the person that wrote it. So 10-4 here early. Mystics leading the Port City Fog. A good start for Moncton. And you see they don't got the look of a 3-6 team to these Mystics. And those unis are sharp. Where can I get one of those unis? I want one. Would it be it would be a Kelly Vass jersey. I couldn't have any other number besides Kelly Vass though. I'd have to have a Vass jersey. So coming out of the timeout here, we'll see what Port City, and Port City again, fans, remember shorthanded. Down 5 players today, including their starting point guard, Reese Baxendale, at about 11 points a game, and got to be one of the leading assist people in this league for sure. Spinning into the lane is Ava McLaughlin, but good defense there by Leah St. Pierre. Kicks it out to Leah Mitchell, and then St. Pierre there for the rebound as well. She's everywhere right now. Vass pushing the pace as always. Good kick to McLaughlin, doesn't want it. Setting things up, good back screen, Barry. Well defended though. Little confusion down there. New onto the floor is Trakov. And Trakov's tied up by McLaughlin. Forcing that turnover coming into the game. Emily Briggs now. Another one of my favorites. It would be, if I was going to get a Mystics jersey, it would be a choice between my girl Briggs and my girl Vass, for sure. Briggs talking on the sidelines with Coach Madeline Belding, her coach last year. She played for the Fog last year. We stole her this year in Moncton. Oh, nice move by Henderson. Gets all the way to the glass. Doesn't finish, but there's Mitchell, her ACAA mate. But no, ripped away by another ACAA player, Briggs. Down on the floor. Shocking surprise to find Briggs down on the floor, digging one out. That ball knocked away by McLaughlin from St. Pierre. Collected, but foul on McLaughlin anyway. Only 4 points here for the Fog early. Struggling to find their way. Bailey Black checks back in, and Courtney Thompson going to have a seat. Well, handoff action. Abby Miller now into the game, the ACAA MVP this year. Briggs, she's going to look at the three and take it and make it. Yeah, she was hot in pregame. I had my eye on Emily. Emily bangs in a three, and the lead is 9 here early. Henderson hiding behind a screen. Met by Briggs, and good defense by Emily at the other end, forcing that travel. Shannon Uden going to check in for the first time for the Mystics. Wholesale changes for the Fog. Henderson stays. Into the game comes... Well, I got to get my numbers straight here, fans. I'm missing somebody for the Fog. I'll straighten that out at halftime. Oh, no, I've got the right numbers. Excuse me. Oh, nice move inside by Miller. Gets knocked away. McLaughlin has it knocked away, but then collects. So I do have the numbers right. Dale Murray, number 2, is into the game, excuse me. So it's Murray and Henderson. And Karipe back on the floor, along with Bailey Black, and Kaylee Kilpatrick returned. Miller on the catch. She's going to have a drive. I knew she was going to take that. Oh, just got caught short there. And on the push comes Kilpatrick. She's dangerous in open space, too. Henderson tries to throw up a left-hander and then gets her own rebound out of bounds. Yep, that's the right call. One referee's view was blocked. Good teamwork there by the both of them. Make the correct call. Henderson threw it over Bailey Black's head out of bounds, and it's back to the Mystics. McLaughlin running things. And now back into the game as well as Barry. Barry got cut off. Miller at the top. Gets it blocked by Karipe. Athletic play by Karipe there. The Fog. Shannon around the perimeter. Kilpatrick calling for a screen. Boy, that was physical one, and then the jump ball Abby Miller just took it right away from Karipe. Good defense there. Well done, too. Miller, pardon me. Briggs was nailed on that screen. Looked like a good one, just a physical one. Kilpatrick, she's going to put the ball on the floor. Yeah, a little handsy there. Doesn't agree. Does Allie Berry, but yeah, it's a little handsy when she put the ball on the floor. It's a good call, I think. Pretty clean game so far. Not a ton of turnovers. 3-1. Oh, boy. Little Jokic-ish there from Kilpatrick. Just tossing it up. Doesn't bring it down below her shoulders. That's a difficult shot. And all the way to the rim goes Kelsey McLaughlin for the finish. Pretty stuff in the lead, right back to 9. She's going to try a 3 now, in and out. You can tell she's feeling it. The 2 threes she's missed have been in and out. Kilpatrick, she can fill it up. They're going to need her today. A little short-handed, all pretty. Backdoor look from McLaughlin to Miller, and Miller read it right away. That's how basketball is played nowadays, fans. You don't have a lot of call plays, no set plays and stuff. Just kind of rules offense and just movement and knowing how to play with each other. You get dribbled at, and your defender turns their back to look at the ball handler. You just go back door, and that was a great read by Miller and McLaughlin. And Abby Miller making it a 10-point lead, and now in and out and in again for an 11-point spread. And Emily Turmel comes into the game. And Sydney Balser checks in as well. So 11-point spread here as we approach the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Kilpatrick, she's going to hand off to Karipe. Karipe's going to pop a 3. Short. Good box out there by the Mystics. Uden now looking for help for Briggs. Finds it. Briggs now there. Oh, McLaughlin wanted it. Oh, boy. Swung all the way over. Now McLaughlin's got it. Uden, she's going to have an open 3. She takes it and makes it. Shannon Uden from downtown. What a quarter here for the Mystics. Their last regular season game, trying to go out in style. Down to Kilpatrick. Oh, yeah, she took. Well, that's going to be a block. I think she was inside the zone there, was Balser, as we look at it on the replay. Yeah, she was still moving forward, wasn't outside of that semicircle either. Good call for 2 reasons there by the referees. But if you're Kelsey McLaughlin, she's going to be talking to herself, I think, don't go for that shot fake. That's the one you want her taking. Not a lot of size on the floor right now for the Mystics to play Kilpatrick. If they get her on a catch, oh boy, McLaughlin's going to pop another 3. You can tell she was feeling that one, walking right into it. Karipe's facing a double team. Athletic gets out of it. Now, Sfog might have some advantage here. Wide open 3 on the wing. No, it's long, and another good box out there, this time by Balser. Long on that one was Dale Murray from the wing. McLaughlin now, under a minute left. Surveying. Uden inside to Turmel. Turmel gets double teamed, and it's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Mystics. Double down there from Murray. Not sure if you want to double down off someone that just made a 3 there, but it worked out. She got her hand on it. Another open shot off of that little out-of-bounds play. Good play by Kilpatrick to get that rebound and split the D. And now she feeds it in the nicely done there. Dropping a dime to Thompson. He kisses it in. The lead back to 10. Well, the Mystics look for a little 2-for-1 here. Briggs catches it back door. Nice. Good rotation, though, by the Fog. All the way into the lane goes McLaughlin, but she can't finish. Oh, good hustle back from Briggs. Thompson had a break chance there, but Briggs covered it up, and then kind of bad luck. A little bounce off Balser's knee out of bounds. So 12.1 seconds left. Bringing in some shooting. Grace Tilley is going to come in. Good decision. Bailey Black, but I think that's a good decision. Look for maybe Tilley off a curl. No. Kilpatrick tries an early one. Now Mystics have a chance here. Wide open three from the wing for Termel is good at the buzzer. Emily Termel drains one off the feed from McLaughlin. Intelligent basketball from the Mystics. In that first quarter, boy, they were terrific. And they go to the first quarter break 23-10. Blister in the nets here from three-point range are the Mystics, and playing solid D as well. 23-10 against the shorthanded Fog here as we go to our first quarter break. Join us at the second quarter break, fans. I'm going to try to have both head coaches talk to me at the first quarter break. We're definitely going to have one. We'll see how the timing works to get to. We're going to have a little pregame, and then I was told that the owner of the Mystics, Shannon Parlee, was going to say some words, so I, let her have the stage. I'm unselfish that way. So we'll try to get both coaches, and then join us after the game, too. We'll talk to the player of the game for the Mystics in advance of the Legacy Cup next weekend. So fans, if you can make it to St. John for the Legacy Cup, this league would be greatly benefited by a lot of support out in TD Station next weekend. They secured a great venue for some great games, and I hope everybody gets out and watches the Legacy Cup in St. John next weekend from the TD Station. If you can't catch it, then you get on YouTube and you watch those games. Let's get numbers in the stadium. Let's get numbers on YouTube for the finale of what's been a great season 2. So 23-10 here. Fog using as much of their first quarter break to talk about things. Fans, again, we want to thank the founding sponsors Royale and Medavie. Medavie is a National Health Solutions partner. Medavie supports initiatives that improve the well-being of Canadians. That's our mission, and that's why we're proud to be a founding partner of the MWBA League. They are cheering for this league's success, as we all are. And now, back to business. 23-10 here as we start. It's going to be Leo, Kelly Vass, Leah St. Pierre, Ali Berry, and Jenna Jones, the 5 starters. And it's going to be the starters by the looks of things for St. John as well. We'll set those lineups in a sec. Leo dances in the lane, can't finish. The ball comes back to her. Oh, it rolls off. But she takes a hit, and she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Good job there by Barry again, just backing Kilpatrick underneath the hoop as much as she can. That's not easy work, but she kept that play alive. Albert snagged it, went right back up. Misses the first free throw, though. The fifth leading scorer in the league at over 16 a game. Leo bangs in the second one, and the lead is 14. Little screen roll up top. Thompson rejects it. Oh, and look for Caripe over there in the corner. Kilpatrick going over to chat with her, saying let's use that screen maybe a little bit differently next time. Normally it's Baxendale out there operating with Kilpatrick in a very lethal combination. Oh, that was great defense. Forced a miss there from Leo, but good bounce. Found Leah St. Pierre, and then Jones crashing the boards. She can't finish. Multiple opportunities for the Mystics that time. Didn't convert. Now Thompson's got a wide open baseline jumper in transition. She bangs it home. Lead back to 12. Double up. 24-12. St. Pierre doesn't like what she's got off that spin. Vass to Jones. Jones looking baseline. Nothing there. Comes back to Barry. Barry to Vass now against the clock. 6 seconds left. Vass pulls up. Too hard. Now a break opportunity for Thompson. She finds Tilley over there in the corner. Not there either, but it is there for Bailey Black. Bangs one in, and back to 10. Into Barry at the high post. She finds St. Pierre. St. Pierre's going to take that one if you leave her. but back rimmed it, but Barry found it and handed back off to St. Pierre. St. Pierre back to Barry nicely. Wasn't able to collect cleanly though. Wasn't able to finish, but again, crashing those boards were the Mystics, and St. Pierre pressured Karipana from behind where she couldn't collect. It's going to be another shot opportunity. And we've got a crying kiddo. That's a Vass who seems to be upset. She's going to be taken out while Kelly looks on going, "What have you done to my kid?" Those kids in those Mystic shirts are adorable. Leo comes to meet that one, and St. Pierre can't finish. There's another crash from Barry, but collecting in the corner that time was Black. Little scoring drought here to start the second for the Mystics, and the Fog looking to start things on a 6-0 run here maybe. Kilpatrick on the catch, can't finish. And St. Pierre on the box out. Vass on the push, finds Elbert. Elbert stepped on the sideline. Shoes are one size too big. Yeah. And here comes the defense chant. Good crowd here today out on a nice Sunday afternoon in Moncton. And another turnover there. Little misread off that screen. Bailey Black this time. A little wide on that pass. I think she thought Thompson was going to come up high. Elbert now. Vass. Didn't like the look for Barry that time. That's a better look for Barry. She's able to collect. Oh, short on that. Another rebound up and in this time. And Barry looking for a free throw as well. Didn't get it. Scoring drought ended. 12-point lead Mystics. High post now for Kilpatrick. A little different look here. Another kind of one of those ones where she didn't bring it down. She just kind of threw it at the rim. That one kind of looked like a throw though. It was wide. Rebound didn't. Opportunity for Black didn't go either. So another opportunity to spread this lead. Fake from Barry inside. Twists and turns. Steps back. Pretty. That's a difficult shot, wheeling and dealing in there for Barry. She made it look easy. That was pure. Tilly looking for the ball inside against Elbert, doesn't get it. Gets it on the handoff. No, fake handoff, and then a reach in there. Kilpatrick wanted a reach in fouls. You see a shot there, the big crowd today in the Trimble Gym. These Mystics do a great job of getting fans out, as the whole league does. And two new faces in. McLaughlin checks back in. Along with Briggs. Rebound comes to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to push it to Briggs. Briggs waits for St. Pierre. St. Pierre on the catch and the shot. Not there. Comes up short. Kilpatrick on the rebound. She's got a bunch of them already. This Kaylee Kilpatrick. She's going to try to. She does a little shake and bake at the top and the finish with the left hand. That's not easy. Working through the physical contact of Barry. Barry gets it down low. Back out to Elbert. Elbert going to turn the corner. Fake and the finish. Gorgeous from Leo. Little sleight of hand from the magician there. Little fake, little Rondo-esque. That famous play from Rajon Rondo, faking everybody out in the finals. Boy, that was pretty from Leo. Leo looks at behind the screen, not there. Not there on the shot either. She's got some Caitlin Clark in her in those step backs. Does Leo, not as pure yet. Not as pure as that one from Tilly. Boy, she is dangerous. I've seen her hit some of those step backs, those side step threes. She's got all the shots in her bag. Oh, that was never going to get there. Yeah, Barry knew it as soon as she let it go. Hung her head a little bit going, what am I doing? That didn't have the height on it. Kilpatrick creates another open three, not there. Barry physical on the box out. That one wasn't going to get there either. McLaughlin claps her hands going, what have I done? So back-to-back turnovers. Mystics haven't taken care of the ball as well here in this quarter, that's for sure. Oh, nice little fake from Thompson. She gets all the way to the glass and finishes. So the Fog doing a little better job here, finding shots on the offensive end. And it's been a little bit of a drought here. Back to single digits. They've gotten a little turnover prone. That's the one, yes, but that's the one that needed to have more air under it. Yeah, Leah's creating those opportunities, but the Fog are closing down that passing lane pretty quickly. So kind of wholesale substitutions here for the Mystics. Back in is Bailey Henderson for St. John, and we're going to go to timeout, and we'll reset the lineups coming out of the timeout. So we'll thank a few more of our sponsors here, fans, while we got some moments. So the Mystics would like to salute Karen Phytoplankton as a proud team founding partner for the MWBA. Their support is really, really important to this organization. The MWBA would like to thank Maritime Broadcasting System, Eastlink, and Aurora Productions for the league partnerships as well. And we want to thank Cushman and Wakefield Realty Atlantic, Garrison Brewery, Cox and Palmer, and the Maritime Broadcasting System. As I just said, Dairy Farmers of Canada and Support for Life for their support as proud league partners as well. Cox and Palmer is the official legal counsel for the league and its teams. And we can't forget Rehab One. Mystics are pleased to have Rehab One and its professional staff of athletic therapists on hand for all of our home games, for all of your get back to action needs. See Rehab One and its team of experts. Those guys know what they're doing, people. They're not just for high performance athletes. They'll help you out for any aches and pains and pulls and strains, anything else that you've got. See Rehab One. Love those people over there at Rehab One. They got locations in Riverview and in Moncton for your convenience too, so check them out. Today the 50-50 is going to the community sports program. Give a heads up to Krista Richard in the crowd with some of her people. They're benefiting the benefit of the 50-50 draw today. So back to the action. Thompson on the fake and the take and the finish. Courtney Thompson with a couple of hoops here. The league back to 7 now for the Mystics. Searching for some answers here offensively. Uden back on the floor. Exchanges with Briggs. Jenna Jones back on the floor. Gets a screen from, she got a good screen there from Trakoff. Turned the corner, couldn't finish. The action was blocked there for a moment from the referees. Fans, I couldn't see what was going on. My vantage point here is very down low. Oh, now I got a shot of it. Amelia Mitchell was the one that collected that rebound. She got tied up. So it stays with Moncton. Running these out of bounds looks have got him a lot of good looks. And there's another one for Jenna Jones. She doesn't get it to go, but Trakoff collects and gets hit by Amelia Mitchell, putting her on the line for 2 free throws. So a successful second quarter here, certainly for the Port City Fog. After a tough first, Trakoff gets the roll on the first free throw. They've done a much better job on both ends of the floor. Doesn't get the roll on the second, does Trakoff, but they follow their shot. Trakoff collects, finds its way back to Vass. Now trying to space things out of the Mystics. They got a short clock here. Double J's going to try a long three. Doesn't go. Another rebound comes down to Uden this time. She can't finish. Comes out to Briggs. Oh, we got an injury. Oh, who's down on the floor? She's in some pain there for sure. That is Ava McLaughlin by the looks of things. Yeah, she's in some pain. You don't like to see that. So even, we'll hope she pops up here and shakes it off. Whatever she took, didn't see what happened. Certainly the Fog are going to go to their bench. They're going to try to help even up here. I hope they're going to let her collect her thoughts. It's always a good thing. You know, you want to make sure she's clear on the floor, but the most important thing right now is the health of Miss McLaughlin. And it looks like she is, might be her shoulder. She's got that look of somebody that's supporting her arm because her shoulder feels out. Yeah, that might be her shoulder. And they're trying to decide a way to get her up and off the floor pain-free, which isn't a, hopefully it's not a dislocation. I've dislocated my shoulder. I'm just going by a look, fans, of how it looks. Holding your arm like that in that position. Sometimes that means, yeah. She's hopped up and, yeah, she's walking gingerly. I think she's got some pain in that shoulder. Oh boy. Cross your fingers for Avon. So already shorthanded here was Port City, and now they're going to have to go on without a valued member of their bench. She's terrific in the last game in this gym here was Avon McLaughlin. Oh. Yeah, that's a good call. You want to clean that floor. That's a good call from Coach Belding over there. Hey, where my player was laying down, that's got to be pretty slick. So they'll take their time here. Member of the teaching staff here. Kim, she's going to come over. No, I guess they don't need it. They feel like they're good. So Vass now to key back in after a little break here. Uden finds Briggs. Briggs made Triple J's trying to pay it off here and put this lead back to 10. And she does. 2 for 2 at the line. Back to double digits. Henderson now against Vass, looking for a handoff action. She gets it. Bailey Black now up to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick with the shot fake down the lane. Gets it knocked away. It's going to stay with the Port City Fog. She's pretty adamant that was a hit. So short bench now. If you can see a shot there right on this camera, only 3 people on that bench now for the Port City Fog and Coach Madeline Belding. So they're going to have to go this way. They got to watch foul trouble, and Miller collects off after it got knocked away from Kilpatrick, but getting on the floor quickly was Emily, forcing a tie-up, but pardon me, Kaylee, forcing a tie-up, but back to the Mystics. And I don't think that was, I think it's with the Fog. No? I must have missed the jump ball. That's not, that's like me. I miss a lot of things. So it's the arrow now is switched. Termel inside. Curl in there is Miller. Miller pops one. Oh, that was a good looking shot, but back rimmed it. Back come the Fog. Again, trying to bring this down into single digits. Hand off to Thompson. Thompson's had a good quarter. Can't turn the corner against Briggs though. Back up to Kilpatrick. She's looking inside. Turning that corner is Henderson. Gets the roll. That was nicely done by Bailey Henderson with that left hand. They're going to need her to provide some scoring here, I think. Or the Fog for the rest of this game. Cut by Miller, not there. Well defended by Mitchell, her Mount A teammate. Vask turns the corner, gets in the lane, throws up a one-hander. It's not there. Little wild. Not able to be rebounded this time, and now the Fog have a chance to get it as close as it's been in a while here. They haven't had it under 8 since early in the first quarter. Thompson puts it on the floor, gets through. Boy, that looked like a travel, but nope. Going to the line for 2 free throws. Let's look at it again. No, I guess she kept that. That was a good call. She kept that foot still. I thought it was looked fast speed, like it was an extra step, but no, good balance from her. She got rid of the shot before that foot went down. Now the lead's down to 7. Like I say, as close as it's been in a while. The Mystics haven't taken care of the ball as well in this second quarter, and it's led to some easier shot opportunities here for the Fog. Good push. Uden ahead of the field. Waits for everybody to catch up. Doesn't have an opportunity. A little handoff there to Briggs. Briggs, she's going to step into a 3. Oh, in and out for Emily. And now another break opportunity. Thompson on the catch, the shot fake. Vass goes for it, and she finishes. Courtney Thompson's been terrific in this second quarter, filling in for, as Vass goes coast to coast, can't finish. Another rebound. I was going to say filling in admirably for Reese Baxendale in the backcourt today has been Thompson. Oh boy, she split the difference on the baseline there to Bailey Black. Taps herself on the shoulder. Kicked it out from the baseline. But right in between Thompson and Henderson. Checking in is Dale Murray back for the Fog, and they are down to 4 here. Spinning into the lane goes Termel. Oh, it doesn't go. And Patrick, another rebound. She's got to have a dozen already. Good, well defended there by Briggs and Uden. Uden dropped hard, collected that pass after Briggs cut off Murray on the baseline. Briggs stepping into one. Boy, she's feeling it. Good looking threes every time. She's only made 1 though. And Kilpatrick, another rebound. She's on pace for a 20-20 here for sure. Look at that, that's not easy. Moving away from the hoop, spins it in right-handed. It's down to 2. And at the buzzer goes Vass, it's short. And the Fog with a great run here to end that second quarter. And they are back in this game, 33-31. The Mystics and the Fog locked in a battle as we go to a break here, fans. So we got a good one again. Shocking surprise after our 15-minute break here, fans. We'll see you back here with some coach interviews here in a few minutes. All right, fans, so I'm joined at halftime by Moncton Mystics coach Jill Smith. Thanks for joining me, Jill.
No problem.
So, tale of two quarters a little bit in that first half. So, what was the Fog doing better there in the second half? Second quarter there that turned the tables a little bit on you guys.
Certainly running the floor well, kind of pushing the ball up. They were rebounding the defensive end and getting the ball going a little bit. We weren't closing out on shooters. A lot of miscommunications on defense, so that really hurt us.
And Kaylee Kilpatrick maybe is a little bit of a problem sometimes. I know they're shorthanded today, but she kind of makes up for any weaknesses a little bit.
Yeah, the thing is she's strong inside, but she can also shoot on the perimeter, right? So she's kind of lethal at all areas, and we struggle to realize that. A lot of posts aren't able to shoot, but she certainly is. So.
Yeah, and did you talk a little bit about turning the ball over at the offensive end? I know that was a key. First half, you guys took care of the ball beautifully. Second half, it wasn't that case. Second quarter wasn't that case.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that second quarter was miscommunications on both ends of the floor. We had some different lineups on, people that aren't quite used to playing together, so that's okay. We're kind of getting prepared for next weekend as well while we're doing this game here. So big piece of communication throughout the whole game.
Yeah, and that's going to be key in the second half. So thanks, Jill, for joining us at our halftime break, and good luck in the second.
Thank you.
Thanks. As well for a little interview here at halftime is Coach Madeline Belding from the Fog. So Madeline, I talked to Coach Smith there too. A little tale of two quarters there from the first to the second. What did you guys kind of find there in the second quarter to unlock things?
Yeah, honestly, just effort, right? Just having the willingness to defend with some physicality and get out and run. Obviously, with Avon going down right there, kind of I think sparked us a little bit. We never want to see that, especially a teammate going down. So it's a big game. I know it's not a game that's going to affect the standings for either of us, but it's a pride thing, and we both want to be ready, to go into next weekend, playing well, playing together. So I expect the second half to be the same, similar, tough quarters for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I know it was Leah St. Pierre got off to a really quick start, and you guys kind of turned things around defensively a little bit. I know you caused a lot of turnovers in the second. What was the key defensively there?
It's just physicality, right? Just the willingness to kind of put your body on the line a little bit more and be a little bit more aggressive. And that's the difference. That's the difference. If you let them dictate the tone, then you're going to be playing catch up all game. So
and you're a little short-handed for the second without Avon here. How's that changed things a little bit for you in the second half?
Just more workload on everyone else, right? So, but there's a reason why they're here, right? They're ready to play ball. So, I don't think anyone's looking at this being like, oh, damn, we're out. It's, let's go compete for sure.
Well, for sure. Well, thanks for joining us and good luck in the second half.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Have a good one. Welcome back, fans, to the start of the second half here from the Harrison Trimble High School Gymnasium in Moncton, New Brunswick. I'm Dave Tingley, joining you here. Thanks again to Aurora Productions for helping us out so much for our little halftime interviews, and the production overall tremendous as usual. So, tale of two quarters in that first half. The fog brought it all the way back, only trailed by 2 here, and it was Kaylee Kilpatrick doing the job on the boards, pushing that pace, and it dominated that second quarter. Let's see what answer the Mystics have for her and for this whole team. A nice move there, baseline by Caripe. Wasn't able to finish though, and back come the Mystics. Leo Elbert. Oh, Barry, she's gonna try a 3. Back rimmed it. Leah St. Pierre trying to squeeze it, knocked it out off of Thompson. It's gonna stay with the Mystics. Elbert now to key in. Mystics did a great job off of these out-of-bounds plays in the first half, but there's another knockaway looking for St. Pierre that had a tough time getting her the ball after a hot start. Elbert with a nice hesitation move, too strong on the floater though. Back from Barry to Elbert. Another rebound in there by St. Pierre. Oh, and kick out pass, trying to get it back out. Tilly intercepted, and look at that nice look from Thompson. Caripe, though, just a little bit high and wide. Good look, though. They've done well pushing this pace of the fog. St. Pierre. Caripe leaves her open. Oh, she goes for the shot fake, and St. Pierre goes baseline. That was a lot of contact. No call, and then Caripe took a shot from St. Pierre. St. Pierre helping her up, and St. Pierre talking to the official a little bit about that contact on the baseline, I think. As we'll watch it here. Nope. I was late. Aurora did a good job on that replay. I was late. Had my eyes on the floor. There's Kilpatrick kind of waving things off. Tilly, good help from Jones, but that sets up a wide open 3. Short, though, from Black in the corner. Here comes Vass on the attack. Good kick ahead pass. Jones can't catch it, but she gets it to Elbert, and taking it is Leah St. Pierre. Kilpatrick not happy. She feels she got all ball. I think they're talking about maybe some body there, maybe. Kilpatrick was riding her a little bit. Let's take a look, because it certainly looked clean down low. Yeah, maybe that initial bump as she turned the corner, I guess. I'm going to be charitable to my friends, the referees. They've called a fine game so far. 2 misses, though, from St. Pierre. Still a 2-point game. Black on the hesitation and the take, and then gets it knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with, and there was Elbert dropping down to get a hand on it. Kilpatrick to Caripe. Sets a screen there. Tilly's an effective 3-point shooter. We haven't seen her get going yet. Kilpatrick turns the corner but can't finish. Good defense there from Barry, and she collects the rebound. Vass now keeps pushing, finds Jones on the curl. Jones to St. Pierre. Spacing isn't quite there. Now it is. Barry now up top. She's going to pop another 3. She can make those, and she banks it in. She called it. There's no pictures on the score sheet. And Barry, right on line, gets the benefit of that window. Oh, and knocked away to the corner. Vass almost able to collect. Just a little too strong there. Barry knocked it through. So this is going to be a defensive struggle, clearly. Both these teams can score, but the defense has been terrific. But Thompson, she has been excellent so far today. No Baxendale, but Thompson's been terrific. Going to the glass particularly. St. Pierre doesn't finish. No call again. Thompson defended by Vass. She's going to have to get rid of it, and she does. Up to Tilly. Tilly finds Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick on the step through, gets it knocked away. It's going to stay with the fog, and Kilpatrick confused again. Bemused smile. Kilpatrick now surveying. Met by Elbert. Elbert, yeah, that's too easy. Just shooting over Leo off that switch, and back to a 1-point game. Waiting on the call there. I think it's going to be a foul. It is. Oh, yeah, on Karipe. Take a look at it again on the. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm leaning on her. But it wasn't a great pass. Barry can't collect. Now she runs and does so. 12 seconds on the clock. St. Pierre. She wants the handoff to Jones. She gets it. Jones on the pull-up. That's easy money for Jenna Jones. Good patience there by Leah St. Pierre. Got exactly what they wanted. Double J's made those for years. Thompson, nice play to collect. Fine, wide open on the wing. Tilly, though, can't finish. Saves it in. Back to Jones, though. Moncton's got numbers if they push. Vass to St. Pierre. St. Pierre short again. Still can't break the schneid after a hot start. Thompson gets into the lane and takes a hit from Jones. Played with her foot a little bit there. Vass reached. And got taught a lesson by Thompson, who's been really, really good after a slow start. Getting into that lane, causing trouble for these Mystics. First one goes for Thompson, back to a 2-point game. So you listen to our halftime chats with the coaches. Both of them mentioned, well, because I brought it up, the change from the second quarter to the first, and it was physicality that was the change that Coach Belding specified defensively. And that's continued into this quarter. Vass is going to have to pop one. Short. There's Abby Miller. Miller hasn't gotten herself going. She's had some opportunities, but hasn't finished. So since a hot start, it's been really in the muck for the Mystics offense. Tilly goes baseline. She's going to get called for a travel. No, it's going to be a call. It's going to be a tie-up. And Barry's going to take a break. Into the game comes Trakov. So that tie up puts the ball back in the hands of the Mystics. So really there hasn't been a lot offensively. Really the things all, kind of rotate around Elbert. She hasn't scored the ball all that well today. Abby Miller, again, another miss from her. Good defense there, though, by Miller. Henderson tried to step around her, but Henderson collected and got it back to Tilly. Still nothing for Tilly from three-point range. Now looks like it's going to be an over the back on Amelia Mitchell. I think so. Yep, over the back on Mitchell. So back to the Mystics, and Briggs is going to check in for Vass. We're about halfway through the third quarter here. Slow start offensively here for both teams. It's really been a struggle. These two teams have been terrific defensively. Trakov now setting the screen for McLaughlin. Not there, and it's a little bit, I was going to say, stuck in the mud a little bit. And there's a fake from McLaughlin. Did a good job getting Kilpatrick off her feet. Fogg were disagreeing with that being a foul, but can't really do much about it. She was off balance, but it was a good fake to turn Kilpatrick off balance, and now Coach Madeline Belding giving referee Jeff Smith an earful there on the sideline about something. Nice little screen set there for Elbert, but no, they're going to call it a moving one, and they were right. That was a good call. Trakov wasn't set. A little bit eager to free up Leo there for the three. Haven't had much from Leo from long range. Hoops have been tough to come by for the Mystics. Leo out there doing a good job defensively on Black. Mitchell there had to come to meet her. Another terrific defensive possession for the Mystics. And that ends in a rebound from Elbert there, boxing out on Murray. Elbert now. Cross it over Murray, getting into the lane. Good work there from Leo. Maybe get herself going a little bit. Take some contact, get to the line, make a couple free throws. Somebody like her sees the ball go through the hoop, can unlock things, and she's definitely been locked up by this Fog defense today. That's good to go. First point in a while. These teams are really giving a good effort. And defensively, they've locked the other one down. It's now they've given the score to the wrong side here. We'll wait till they adjust. They'll adjust here momentarily. Oh, no. Still wrong. We'll get it here in a minute. So right now, yes, I believe it's 40-37. Yes, that is correct. 40-37 Mystics. 4:13 on the clock. Leo's gets her first there. Oh, well, good defense from both Leo and from Trakov there, forcing that turnover off the inbounds pass. That's not what you want. That's an unforced one. Briggs, she's still feeling it, and she gets it to go. She's just had that look since warm-up. I saw her making threes in warm-up, and she just had that look since she's come out on the floor. She's been seeking her shot. Emily's that girl that brings whatever the game needs. Oh boy, that's a tough shot from Henderson, twisting and turning, getting it to go, and the lead's back down to 4. But you can tell, but Emily's usually a pass first point guard, but she senses that some scoring is needed. Oh, good play there from McLaughlin's going to keep going at it. Trakov in there again, trying to go up, but she gets tied up. Multiple opportunities for the Mystics. McLaughlin couldn't get it up on the rim. She kept getting it blocked and kept going again. But it's a tie-up. The crowd not pleased, certainly, about the situation. They think it's fog ball. I believe that it's fog ball as well. Yep. And it is. A couple of fans here kind of need to calm down about it, though, I'll be honest. Little dribble handoff play. Tilly hasn't found her offense much today. Miss inside there from Henderson off the handoff from Tilly. Oh boy, miscommunication there. And Albert waves at McLaughlin going, yeah, that's me. I was spotting up. And she was spotting up there. Had an open three opportunity. Didn't take it. Ball went over her head. And she immediately pounded her chest and looked at Kelsey and said, yeah, that's on me. Tilly now against Kelsey McLaughlin. Good defense there by Kelsey. Gets Black handed off to her, knocks that one away. Tremendous defense here up top from the Mystics. And another good defensive play, but Bailey Black just better offense. Steps around right into that jumper, and it's pure with a hand in her face too. Elbert gets into the lane, doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Black. The Fog now have a chance to tie or take the lead. Black spins into the lane and takes a hit from Elbert. And she's going to the line. Elbert didn't think that was much contact. Gotta say, I kind of agree with her off that replay. Just looked like she had her hand up. And it was the momentum that took Black to the floor, but that's all right. One, not every call is made correctly, and two, I could have a terrible angle. So, chance to tie here for Black. She does tie it. So Vass back in, joining Miller. Termel back in as well. There's Briggs. Briggs still feeling it and making it. Emily, 2 for 2 here in the third quarter. She made her first miss 3 in a row, but all 3 of them look good. And a travel there from Creepay gets it back to the Mystics. And like I say, she's just, and by the way, McLaughlin the 5th for the Mystics, and she's just that type of player. She goes, okay, we're not scoring the ball well. They need a lift from me on that aspect. So I'm going to give it to them. And she's 5 quick ones here in the quarter. Knocked away from Miller. She established great position on Caripe. And that was a good feed from up top. She just lost it on the reach in there from the fog. Thompson rejects the screen. Backdoor cut from Bailey. Beautiful stuff. Tie game. Gorgeous backdoor pass from Thompson. Briggs hands it back to McLaughlin. She's going to use the screen. Gets into the lane. Sets up Vass. Vass turns the corner, gets it back to McLaughlin. Nifty pass from Vass. Doesn't go. Rebound from Black. They can push now. They've gotten a big rest here for McLaughlin. Oh, and a nice steal from Vass. Use your left, Vass. Use your left. She finishes. If Coach Landis is watching somewhere, he just smiled. Handoff. Tilly into the lane. Finds Black. Black for another 3. No good. Rebound by Briggs. Briggs is going to push. Doesn't have numbers. Waits for people to catch up. Finds Termel. Termel to Miller. Back to Emily Briggs. Emily in the crossover. Hand off to Vass, not there. Well defended by the fog all the way around. Vass turns the corner. Doesn't spin it in. There's Miller, though, following things up, and she's going to go to the line. Vass looks to the heavens going, why didn't that spin go my way? But Tilly's first. To the line for 2 is Abby Miller. Back rims the first is Abby. The ACAA MVP. Not had her best game, but one thing about Abby, she's gonna be playing her 100% at all times. She's going to keep taking those good shots and crashing those boards, that's for sure. So we want to thank again one of our founding sponsors, Medivy. As a national health solutions partner, Medivy is proud to help MWB athletes achieve their hoop dreams. And they, as always, pass their best wishes on to a successful season, which it has certainly been. And the Maritime Women's Basketball Association, just unbelievable jobs by everybody involved. These games are an absolute joy to come and watch and participate in and broadcast. Yeah, just unbelievable stuff. And they could, I want to be, hopefully I'm part of this from now until the end of time. I love being part of it. Looking forward to the Legacy Cup next week, and I'll have to be a watcher from outside of St. John next week. I can't make it down, but I'm going to be watching the broadcasts of these games. And they're going to be terrific. So it's going to be Port City and Windsor in the first round, and these Mystics are going to be playing the Halifax Thunder. Boy, great defense by the Mystics, forcing that one. Termel collects off the tip from Briggs. Pardon me, the Hornets, excuse me. The Hornets in the 4-5 matchup. And the Thunder and the Fredericton Freeze are going to be awaiting the winners on semifinal Saturday, and then the final will be Sunday as Trammell knocks in the first. Nice looking free throw. Made a 3 in the first half, did Emily. Her first point since. She drains 2 for 2. Black now trying to lose Vass. Directed traffic now. Back on the floor is guess who? Kilpatrick. Now Caripe tries to go baseline, but it's too late. They don't get up a shot, and that terrific Mystics D comes through again. The fog got the score tied, but it was never got the lead. Did Port City. But they're right in it now, though, going to the fourth quarter, stuck 5. The Moncton Mystics. Stick around at the end of the game, fans. We're going to have the player of the game for the Mystics join us for a little post-game interview. Waiting to see who that is. Somebody's about to win $280 here in the crowd for the 50-50. The rest of that money is going to go to Krista Richard and her amazing community sports program. If you don't know what that is, if you're in the Moncton area, get out your Google machines, get out your Facebook machines, and call up the community sports program. They do tremendous work with kids in this area. Love seeing Krista out to these games too and bringing those kids from the community sports program. And onto the floor come the Mystics. It's going to be Leo. It's going to be Double J. It's going to be Vass, Leah St. Pierre, and Abby Miller going to be the 5 for the Mystics. Kelly Vass's daughter sharing a snack with Kelly. Little energy boost. Little chip to start the fourth quarter. Oh, she's going back for a second one, and her daughter's not letting her. She had to grab it out of there. Oh, Vass. And the 5 for your Port City Fog. Kilpatrick out there with Caripe and Black and Thompson and Grace Tilley. So here we go, fans. This will be a fun fourth quarter. The last fourth quarter of the regular season in the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. And Kelly Vass is going to start. Little handoff to St. Pierre. Miller. Handoff to Jones. Jones turns the corner, no. Elbert with a fake again. Gets knocked away this time. The right idea. She thought she had St. Pierre, but knocked away by Caripe. Miller gets it. Oh, boy. Kilpatrick turned that corner, but the help came from Elbert to knock it away. Saving it in bounds back to St. Pierre. Look at that back. That look inside to Abby Miller. And one. Takes the hostility and goes to the line for a follow-up. The bump there from who? Was it Kilpatrick? Yeah, it was. Wasn't a lot of contact, but the body. Miller finished through the contact. I said she hasn't had her best game, and that's not going to stop her. She's going to keep coming at you and coming at you and coming at you. The only way she knows how to play, Abby Miller. And it pays off there, short on the free throw, but follows it up. Back out to Elbert. Elbert's going to have an open 3. No, back rims it. Vass there to run it down, though. Mystics have 10 more seconds. Oh, a wide open 3 for Double J. And that is pure. You can't leave her that wide open. But off multiple offensive boards, sometimes it's inevitable, and it was there. Double J. Leo, sets up Miller nicely. Long on that one. Double J. And Bailey Black just kind of walked out of bounds with it. This is kind of an odd-looking play. I think maybe she knew she was already out of bounds, but just a strange-looking play. She wasn't happy. She felt Jenna Jones went over her back. Then the ball comes to Leah St. Pierre. Leah with the step-through move, well defended there by Kilpatrick. Body her up without fouling. So out of nowhere, this lead balloons to 10 points. Good backdoor feed from Kilpatrick. Cut off, though, was Thompson. Gets it right back for the baseline jumper, though. No good. Black tries to rebound, but Vass comes in with the hustle play and saves it to St. Pierre. Now Miller gets it back out to Double J. Oh, nice inside to St. Pierre. That was beautiful basketball from the Mystics. Miller had an open shot if she wanted it. But in transition out of that secondary break, the Mystics got a better one. Miller stays home. That was good defense, actually, by Miller. There's just not much you can do against Kilpatrick. Once she catches it there, you got to make her catch it further out than that, especially when it's Miller on her. And a nice curl cut and catch from Leo, but she traveled. When it's not, Barry in there with her size, or Traykov. When it's smaller, when it's Abby Miller, you got to force her to catch it out further if you can. Now she's playing over the top, forcing the pass inside. Without more, the help that came late. But Kilpatrick stepped out of bounds. Back to the Mystics, and she's a little frustrated, I think, through lack of a call there, through all the contact, but the Mystics done a tremendous job to start this quarter. So Leo again doesn't take the wide open three. Oh, good ball movement, Double J! 2 for 2 from that corner for Double J to start this fourth, and the lead balloons to 13. And that is terrific work defensively there to knock it out of bounds. Bailey Black inside of Miller. Underrated part of that last play was Miller's pass. It was quick and on the money to Double J in the shooting pocket. Down it went. So Kilpatrick turns, scores. Just too easy for Kaylee Kilpatrick. Leah St. Pierre knocks it in. Leah. Good start for Leah. Middle of the game was a little tough, but she's come back and turned the corner. Thompson with a tough finish over Vass, who slid over there trying to take the charge, but was a little bit late. Thompson able to slide by her a little bit. St. Pierre inside, doesn't get it to go. Barry can't collect, and now here on the run comes Caripe. Oh, the Euro step, but she can't finish. Did 99 things right, but the 100th didn't go. Elbert, beats the defensive Tilly, but rejected by Kilpatrick inside, and now Thompson. Nice feed to Henderson for the finish, and 2 quick ones, and the lead's back down to 13. The pace quickening here as the fourth quarter wears on. Double J back to Vass. Vass to Double J. Leah St. Pierre wants it inside. Pretty pass to Barry. Gorgeous from St. Pierre. She got the double and she made the right read. Great cut from Barry. Thompson wheeling inside, doesn't get it to go. Vass now on the push. Oh, Barry returns the favor to St. Pierre, and Coach Belding got no choice but to call a timeout. And Leah St. Pierre turning things on here as the middle of the fourth quarter approaches, and the Mystics looking to put this one away early. Boy, this came out of nowhere, this run. The Fog, I think, maybe run out of gas a little bit here with only 8 players, having lost Avon McLaughlin to what looked like a shoulder injury there in that second quarter. And Coach Belding having a long chat with referee Jeff Smith here at midcourt. I think she's not happy about the constant hacking she feels is going on down low, particularly on Kaylee Kilpatrick. And as all good referees do, they meet at midcourt to discuss probably the finer points of what Coach Belding was trying to portray and see if they want to call the game a little differently. I'm imagining they're not going to change their ways here. The referees, I believe, it looks to me they've called a good game. I believe there's been sort of a lot of that sink down and hacking going on, but certainly with the way they force feed Kilpatrick down low, probably it sticks out more to Coach Belding a little bit, the lack of the call out of the physical defense. I know she wants to play physical defensively as well. Oh boy, I think Kilpatrick wanted it there from Thompson, didn't get it, but it found its way back to her. She's going to try to turn the corner around Barry. She's able to, but well defended there by Barry as Kilpatrick was forced into a difficult left-handed hook there. So another good defensive possession from the Mystics. Barry now out top. She's going to hand to Elbert. Elbert's three-pointer has not been there, but she's been terrific otherwise. That's a gorgeous feed to St. Pierre, and St. Pierre, she was the opener and she's the closer as well. Oh, and a nice cut from Thompson. Good rotation there from Elbert, but a little bit late. Good call. To the line goes Henderson, and UMBSJ product. She's had herself a tremendous game. Just this opening few minutes of this fourth quarter. Boy, Mystics just turned on the Jets. First one goes down for Henderson. Uden back onto the floor. Shockingly with a smile on her face. You never see a smile on the face of Shannon Uden. And Sydney Balser as well back in. 2 for 2 at the line for Henderson. So St. Pierre's taking a break. Oh, nice move from Leo. Not able to finish, and on the follow, not able to go either. Oh, that's a nice pass from Tilly to Amelia Mitchell. That's her shot, yeah. I've seen her make a couple of those with Mount A. You leave Mitchell wide open, you'll pay for it. So at the post now. Dribble handoff action, not there. Wheeling into the key goes Barry, and she's blocked by Kilpatrick, and chance to bring this down even closer now for the Fog. Getting the roll, no, bounces out, but Henderson on the rebound gets it back out to Thompson. Thompson finds Kilpatrick stepping into the three. Boy, the Mystics got away with one there. Uden now surveys, there's Barry, hands it off to Leo. Leo now, patient, finds Uden. Uden gonna pop one. Hits the side of the backboard. Trying to save it there that was Balser, but couldn't do it. Subs now onto the floor. Miller back in, Briggs back in. So 13-point game as we're about to head under the 3-minute mark. And Bailey Black back in, as well as Dale Murray. Kilpatrick inside, turns, fires, scores. Boy, this game isn't done yet, people. There's been a lot of substituting as if the game might be finished. It certainly isn't. He's going to try another wide open one, doesn't go. Pardon me, that was Balser. Uden on the rebound. She's going to try to go up, and she's rejected by Mitchell this time. So the Fog, they can bring it under 10 now, and that's going to be the attempt here from Kilpatrick. No, that above the break free just hasn't been there for her. Vass, smart. Kicks it over to Briggs. Briggs wide open again. Emily Briggs. And that might be your dagger. Pushes that lead back to 14. Good find. And Murray smiles at the bench like, oh boy. She was wide left, and boy, how big has Briggs been? I don't know if I'm choosing players of the game. I might choose Briggs. She's been great. Looking for her here. Vass. Back screen for Uden. Uden wasn't there. Vass on the attack. We're just going to throw one up and gets it to go. And then does the "she's too small for me" signal. Oh, Kelly, you're ridiculous. So the Mystics going to end their regular season on a high note. With that turnover there, nice steal there from Abby Miller. And Uden going to hold that ball a little bit, play a little possession. Briggs turns the corner. Finds Uden. And the crossover, now she finds Miller. Miller with the lefty. Not there. Oh, Balser, yeah, she got a little push. Good crash from Sydney Balser. Only the second foul. Again, cleanly played. This fourth quarter has been very cleanly played. Stay tuned, fans. I don't know if I'm picking the player of the game. They usually make me. I usually don't want to. This time I would pick Miss Briggs. But, I mean, you got lots of Leah St. Pierre. Obviously, the way she started and finished. Oh, nice move from Sydney Balser. Just couldn't get it to go. Back comes Black. Black's going to go all the way. Yeah, that's going to be. Yeah, she wasn't quite set, and I think she was inside. Let's see the replay here. She was still moving forward. Yeah. Almost, but wasn't quite set. And Abby Miller, she's smiling about it. She feels like she was there, but no, she was late. She took a hit too, holding her wrist. First one's good for Bailey Black. So keep an eye on the website, the MWA website this week, fans, MWA.ca, and that the schedule for next week's Legacy Cup is going to be up very soon, I'm sure. So get your tickets, get out to the games next weekend for the Legacy Cup. Oh, and the steal by Vass takes it right back and then gets it knocked away. And she is bemused by the lack of a call, but that might be, one of those, it's 40-some seconds left. So TD Station in St. John, fans, is your host for next week's Legacy Cup. Go to their website. I'm sure they've got the tickets available. If they don't, they will be soon. Briggs on the wing to Miller. Miller on the attack. Steps through. Doesn't finish, but she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Karipe on the hit there. Foul on Dale Murray. So it'll be a fun weekend next weekend, fans. If you can make it out, please get there in person if you can. But tune in to the live streams on YouTube. And the second goes for Abby Miller. So 34.5 seconds left here. Port City, I don't think they'll take too much negative from this performance. They didn't have, a couple starters. They didn't have a big bench today. They had somebody injured, and I hope, again, our best wishes. As a nice little jumper there from Bailey Black. Our best wishes to Ava McLaughlin. She's a key member of this bench, but also you don't want people to be hurt in this game, but not hurting were the Mystics. That fourth quarter was tremendous, and they come back and lead almost start to finish, 78-65, your final, fans. Thanks for joining us. You join us right back here in a couple minutes with our player of the game, and we'll talk to them, whoever that is. I don't know if I'm picking it or not. I'm going to go join the bench here and find out, but we'll be right back here with your player of the game.
It is my pleasure to announce player of the game for today. For Port City, make some noise for number 5, Courtney Thompson. And for your Moncton Mystics, wearing number 10, Emily Briggs. Reminder folks that we'll do an autograph session with the Mystics happening on the bench side, my right or left, is where you'll get autograph time.
And we're joined by the Mystics player of the game, Emily Briggs. Thanks for joining us, Emily. So what I always liked about you doing your Crandall games and these games is, what I love about you is you always, whatever your team needs, that's what I'm going to do. So you're not always the leading scorer in the team, but today I felt like you went out with the, we need a little bit of scoring, and you had you could tell you felt your shot early in the game, and you took and made some big ones today.
Yeah, my teammates have been really pumping me up over the past couple of weeks. They've been getting me good looks, and I've been fortunate enough for it to go through the net, and it's just been a great feeling. It's contagious, and I'm glad my teammates felt that same feeling today too as well.
Yeah, and I think you guys have a feeling too as a team, like, yeah, we've only won 3 games, but we've been in a lot of games, and you guys, maybe the fourth quarter, but what was the difference in the fourth quarter today over maybe previous fourth quarters?
So today, fourth quarter, coach says, hey, we need to put some defensive stops together. Let's get 3, let's get 4, let's get 5, and then the objective was make it team oriented. Okay, a lot of like past couple of games we've been kind of one person, we'll go get that, but today we said let's get it for the whole team, and that's what happened.
Little one pass shot. You guys were definitely, the offense was humming there. The ball was moving, the ball was moving, and Leah was huge in the first few minutes and then the last few minutes. And if you can get some balance from her, I know you guys are happy to have her on this team this year.
She is incredible. We are so fortunate. We got a lot of great people. Last year, the Mystics, they had a great team. They were scrappy. They got after it. And this year, they bring that, like, the culture is still there from that last year's team. And we brought in some new players, and it's just been great to put all the additions together.
You know what's been really good about the second season? As impressive as the first season was for this league, there is all the lineups. I made the joke that it's all killer, no filler from the start, from the top to the bottom for all 6 teams. It's crazy. The talent level over this year. I mean, it was great last year, but this year, it's even taken that next step up.
100%. I talked about this with some of my teammates who weren't on the team last year. I just said, hey, the best thing about this league is you get to share it with so many great people. All their accolades that they had in their individual university, collegiate careers, okay? You bring that all together and you got a league of all-stars. And it's the best feeling to be out there and share the court with amazing people like that.
And to think to next week, you guys playing on the big court in TD Station next week, that's got to be exciting for you guys.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's always this feeling where the bigger the stage, the bigger you perform, and we're hoping for that.
Yeah, and you got the people to do it. So Emily Briggs, big shots today for the Mystics. Big win, 78-65, going into the Legacy Cup next week. Thanks for joining us, Emily. Good luck.
Hey, thank you very much. Nice to see you again.
You too.